Hiya. In this set of videos it's going to be a 4-part video, so sorry about that, but the advantage is I'm splitting it into making the bowl, putting the Tazza together. The third video is the wet sanding, and the fourth one will be waxing and foot removal. But this is going to be the Tazza. That's the top, and then obviously the side. The foot's been removed, cold jaws, and that shine is 4 days old, so it's not like it's just been waxed or still wet with oil or something like that. So this is my Tazza. For once it's actually pretty much flawless. For once with my projects. My projects always tend to have something wrong, like a sanding line or a joint that's not quite right. But that glue joint is perfect, and I really like it. Now I've just got to think what I can put in it. But yeah, this is a video, so enjoy. Sorry about the quality. I mean, I'm not a very good video editor. The quality of the video was fine, but when I've obviously edited it and put it together, the end result is a little bit, it's not as good quality as what the camera actually gave me. So at the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll post some pictures as well, some close-up pictures of the Tazza, so you can see it a little bit up close rather than me just moving it round. Welcome to the project from a guy that can't sleep. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm in my shed. I'm just laying in bed, staring at the ceiling. I thought, I'm going to get out in the shed because I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm not going to watch the television either. The television is crap. So, this is a piece of elm. Nearly 3-inch thick by 12-inch diameter. So I'm going to see what I can get out of this. I'm thinking bowl. I'm also thinking Tazza to glue up a base to it at a later time. But I'm going to see what I can get out of it anyway. I'm not going to bother truing up the outside. So if the camera's shaking slightly, I am in a shed. It's just shaking the bench, which is part shaking the wall, shaking the ceiling, shaking the camera. Until I get it round, it's on about 400 RPM. Right, what I'm doing here is I'm just roughing it at the moment. I'm not bothered about getting a smoothing cut because I want to see how these lines are going. I want to establish a foot. Like this curve here, I'll take a little bit more away, so if I can get another curve in there, another curl. So I'll probably good to add odd numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Although, thinking about it on this side, I'd like to get all of this take it to about there, so it looks from there. That was a bit of a risk. Right, that's about... Ooh, I'm liking that. Right, everything further south of that is featureless. So that's going to be the base. That's going to be the foot there. So, sort out the tenon. Well, square it off at the bottom. And now my secret weapon. Turn this around a little bit. Freshly sharpened 2 days ago. It should work. Unfortunately, I've got to adjust the speed a little bit. So I'm out of the line of fire. It should be alright, it's a solid piece of wood. So it's about 1300. It's a really nice finish. Now on to sanding. Now when I'm sanding, I've got a new technique that I want to try out on this bowl. I'm going to do 120 and 180 as dry, but I'm not going to go above 180, and then I'm going to wet sand from 240 upwards. Now what I'm doing here is, I'm using the top, I'm using the edge, and it's a bit hard to explain. Say you're looking at the top now, looking top down like that. I'm sanding like that. No, it's going to be like that. So effectively, as the grain goes down, the pad is going to the side. So I'm going full 90 degrees. So as the grain's going down, the pad is rubbing sideways. So I'm going 90 degrees to the actual run of the grain, or the direction anyway of the lathe travel. So as the wood's going down, the pad's going to the side. Reverse the polarity. Looks nice. Now we're up to 180. Oh. Just keep it on the lowest speed as well. I've got my lathe running at about 400 RPM there. That is a nice, got a little bit of tear out that's showing up now from that scraper. Now I've sanded it down a little bit. Just tiny little bit there. Grain's running that way. Just a little bit there. Weird enough, it's only just that little section. Which is annoying. But when I wet sand, the good thing is wet sanding, you create like a slurry, and hopefully that will fill in with wood grain, sawdust. A tiny little piece there as well. But to be honest, that tear out is about the same depth as the open pores anyway. There's slight open pores there, and that's another reason why I'm going to wet sand this. So the sawdust fills in all the open pores. But yeah, I'm liking that, liking the nice even profile. Yeah. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a combination of going across like normal, but to get rid of that central core I'm going to be doing some shear scraping, digging the nose of the gouge in and pulling back and doing some shear scraping to get rid of it. You don't want the corners touching the wood if you're doing it this way. I'm going to go in about half the depth, about say a third to about half the depth of the actual grind. Chewing away a bit. And what I do is I go just the other side of the centre. And all I'm doing is I'm cutting with the bottom edge, not this top edge. Shear scrape backwards. about 950. Now I've got a bit out, so it's not easy to hollow now. Right, I'm very close to the edge now, so what I'm going to do is, the further you get towards the edge where the tool is more or less parallel with the threadways, the more chance if you're holding the flute at 45 degrees, you've got a high chance of it skipping across the rim and damaging the rim. So you turn the flute so it's about 3 o'clock. Think of it as a clock face, so it's about 3 o'clock. When you've gone in a little bit, then you can turn it back to about 1:30, 2 o'clock. For now, I don't want the rim that thin, so I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit. Same again, 3 o'clock. I'll take a look. Aha! I forgot about that. You see this here at the top? I'll zoom in a little bit up. That at the top is a knot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rim down a little bit more, because the top of that, the other side of that knot, I always go the wrong way. The other side of that knot is only about, let's see, it's in about 5 or 6 millimeters down from the actual rim. So rather than have that knot there being a problem, I'm going to angle the rim a little bit. Right, now I need to work out the depth. So I need my other ruler. Right, so remembering that the actual end of the jaws are 10mm less, so that's approximately 70 from that ridge there to the foot. Say 68 to be safe. So it's actually 58. I want a 10mm base, so 48. So I know that from that rim, from that ridge, I know that I can go 48 deep. Keep the rulers handy. I say that, I've just gone down deeper. Check that now, 48. I'm loving this texture. 47.5. Right, so off camera I'm going to double check that measurement again. And then think I'm going to smooth this off and do a design in here. Right, I've got an idea how I want to do this. I'm going to use the secret weapon. Just go from the centre all the way round and do a curved sweep. I'm not going to have that sharp anymore. I want that nice and curved to another, so it's going to be a convex curve into a concave of a sharp edge here, and then round this down a little bit, and in there where that curves round, that's going to be like a bead. I'm going to have a couple of lines in there, so I'll see how this goes. I'm more than likely going to have a little bit of tear out. Get the tool rest sorted properly. Right, load the speed up, so I'm going to check the jaws, make sure it's still tight. Always do this, even if it's dry wood. Always do it with wet wood. And through habit I do it with dry wood as well. Right, here we go, speed it up a little bit. Eventually stop there. Got a ridge there. Tidy up on the inside first. Nice. Alright, got to go with a smaller one. Unfortunately this is a negative scrape, so it's not as keen. Beautiful. I'm going to go in, so just that tip starts to go in, and I'm going to push in until the other tip on the other side meets wood, and then I'm going to slide to the left, nudge in, slide to the left, nudge in, and make 3, 2 maybe 3. We've already got a ridge here, so if I've that 1, 2, 3, and that'll be thirds. I'm going to go in it that direction rather than straight in. You might not see this, but you'll be able to see them appear on the other side. Oh God. That should look quite nice. I like them. Need a little bit of tidy up, which I'm going to do now. There's a little bit of vibration, so I'll speed the lathe up a little bit. I just wish I had a microscope or binoculars. This made one a little bit wider, I think. That inner one. That's tidier. I was thinking about doing a fourth one then, but no, that's worked out absolutely perfect. Someone above me is looking down on me. Right, I'm gonna turn this around and show you. Someone up above, I think it's my granddad. My granddad, Charlie Bradley. Love you to bits, mate. Sweeps round. Some of this isn't planned, by the way. That obviously is planned, not the actual shape of it's planned, but the way everything's worked out, because I did it by eye, didn't I? I forgot about these pips. I'll turn it around a little bit so you can see the outside as well. Might be able to see that, hopefully. Get my hand on the wood and not the lathe. The shape of it was planned. You've got these three markings here, but that pip just there is smack centre from where I dug in with the parting tool. You saw that. I didn't stop the lathe to have a look. I just dug it in. And those pips there are smack centre between that and that. You got these that aren't separated, they're all on the same plane, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pips there, and more or less a line. So it's like I've actually done it to plan, but I haven't. It's just worked out that way.